And what? Metro Boomin want some more nigga. Shit. Shoot a man bad like Ricky, but not sleep. Spit like 7 bands on the
What's up, everybody?
Hey, everybody.
We are back again. I know it's been a hot second since we last spoke to you all, but
it's been a long time. A long time.
We are back again with the shits and ready to get right into it. A lot has been going on, and I think it's time to just really go ahead and let off, because a lot of shit been sliding by, and I'm kind of glad we waited a little bit, because it was so much that was going on, and I'm glad that we are now able to speak about it, because we actually saw everything begin and end. So we can really give thorough analysis and opinions about what has transpired. But first, before we get into anything too complex, I really just want to jump off into what happened with Katt Williams and Tiffany Haddish.
But before that, we do have to,
say, yeah, for sure. Definitely want to go ahead and, before we really delve into anything, have a moment of silence for the late Mac Miller. The rapper passed away at 26 years old. Initially they said it was a drug overdose, but now there are reports coming out saying that they don't really have the autopsy does not confirm whether it was a drug overdose or what. So as of right now, we just want to keep his family uplifted in prayer, positive thoughts. Hopefully they are able to get down to the bottom of that. And right now we're just going to have a moment of silence for him.
Okay. Y'all know I be quick to be like, all right, that's enough.
But yeah, so when that's all said and done, I love to see all the love and positivity that he did get. It's unfortunate that he didn't get it before.
Yeah,
definitely. That happened. I don't really want to get too deep into that, because I kind of don't want to put any negativity out there. It's just unfortunate that there's no way to really confirm what happened or did not happen with him. So like I said, let's just keep his family uplifted in prayer, and positive vibes only in regards to that situation. But jumping right into what happened with Katt Williams and Tiffany Haddish, it's
Tierra, I know you have so much to say about this.
It's laughable.
You was literally letting people have it on our blog page. Anybody who commented on our page in regards to this situation, you was going in on them.
I did. I wanted all of the niggas with all of the smoke. I wanted all the smoke and all the niggas. I wanted y'all to, for real, because I'm for real, I'm so tired of this generation. I'm so tired of this sensitive ass. Oh, how could you dare say that about a woman and a black woman? Oh my God. It's like everything is not about race and gender. And that is coming from a black woman, a proud black woman at that. Because I can't just say a black woman, because there's some black women out here that's not proud to be black. Mm-hmm. But I'm very much so a nigga. And I will say... I'm so fucking tired of this fake ass feminist movement, because you know what? White women started that shit. You know why white women started that feminist shit? Well, I'll say they started, what was it, the 30s or 40s, when they couldn't vote and they couldn't work. They made it seem like their lives was so hard. Oh my God, they can't do this. Then they started this feminist movement, which I'm grateful for, because it gave women rights. But at the end of the day, it took a second for black women to get those same rights. You know what I'm saying? White women got those rights and privileges to those rights way before we did. And to this day, white women still get paid more than black women.
Right.
So at the end of the day, I'm not really down with the feminist movement, because it's all a bunch of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Especially with this whole Me Too movement and shit that they're doing now. I'm not saying that there are not real victims out there, but there are a lot of fucking fake assholes. Mm-hmm. So off of that, my point is, I hate when people always now in today's society revert to that fucking women thing, where it's like
people in this generation, they just make it so hard to have an opinion about anything, because everybody is just so sensitive. Like the whole Katt Williams thing, like, he gave his honest opinion, and honestly, he was speaking facts. Like, to me, everything really wasn't even an opinion. Like, it was literally facts. Like, and people was just being so negative about it. Like, I feel like what's real fucked up is people look at Katt Williams in a negative light anyway. So it's just like,
talk about it.
That he says,
talk about it.
People are skating past everything that he says, and they're just so stuck on his image.
Yeah,
because he's been painted in a bad light from the shit that happened with jail, all that shit, them fucking kids, like all that shit. But people are forgetting this man is the fucking one of the greats.
And you know,
one of the greats.
You brought me to 2 points. The point of, you know what I'm saying, him speaking facts. I told my homegirl that earlier today because she was one of the ones that was arguing with me on my page, like, he was in his hater bag. He was hating. And I'm just like,
I hate him.
I mean, this is common. Everything I said, did you watch the full interview?
Yeah.
Everything that he said is like common sense for black people in the industry. It's some things that you should know. And then 2, just to piggyback off what you said about people looking at him in a negative light, I really had this epiphany today. Because when I think about shit, I just think. Like, I don't think about it straight at the same time. Like, I kind of have small thoughts and doses, and then, you know. And one of the things I was thinking about today when I was driving, my bad, on a, sorry, listeners, y'all not watching, but I accidentally tapped her. But yeah, no. One of the things I was thinking about when I was driving today is, you know, Katt Williams has always been a loud, outspoken motherfucker. Right. Like, he's always been that way. And if you are a true Katt Williams fan, if you enjoy stand-up, I understand everybody is not going to like him. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know what I'm saying? I get that.
Like, how can you be a nigga and not fuck with Katt Williams?
He's like one of the most black comedians that we got.
He's like for us all the time. His whole life, he's always been for us. And it's just like, we as black people is the main ones who be just fucking turning our backs on him. And it's just like, damn, are y'all so fucking dumb?
They're dumb. They're dumb. And it's like, he's always been loud. He's always been outspoken. And if you watch his stand-ups, he's always talking about current events in the media. He's always talking about celebrities. And then, too, one thing I like about him at the end of his shows, he's always giving a positive message. He's always uniting the people through his comedy. He's always saying some real shit. So I just feel like, you know, people that took that clip on social media, they couldn't have watched his whole interview. Yeah. They couldn't have, because for one, he didn't bring up Tiffany Haddish.
He didn't
bring her up. The interviewer asked her about, you know?
And then another thing, he even said out of his own mouth during the interview that he loved Tiffany Haddish. Like,
yeah, he did. He said, I love her.
He was not trying to bash her. He wasn't trying to take anything away from her. It just is what it is. It's just like, people in this generation, why are y'all so quick to fucking get rid of our legends and they're still alive? Like, they're not dead. Like, y'all literally just be trying to fucking out with the old and with the new.
I don't get it. I don't get it. You know, I feel like it's this whole, like, even when, you know what I'm saying? Like, when Rick Ross and Nicki Minaj was popping off at first, everybody was trying to say, oh, this is a new Biggie. Oh, this is a new Kim.
Like, why y'all like that? Yeah, like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all?
How about this is the Rick Ross and this is the Nicki Minaj?
Like,
let them be their own people.
From our legends. Like, do y'all not realize once they're gone, there will be nothing ever like them, period. No matter
there can only
who
be
try to dress them, no matter how much y'all try to dress the shit up, water it the fuck down, copy it, it's there nothing like the original.
There can only be one.
Right, so it's just like, come on now, why not? Yeah, it's good to embrace up and coming whoever doing it, you know, but stop trying to take away from our fucking legends.
You know, like, period.
Literally, Tiffany Haddish, and I don't give a fuck what anybody got to say. Tiffany Haddish, she's not funny to me. I'm sorry.
I mean, I agree with you. Like, I'm gonna agree with you.
She's not funny.
I'm gonna agree with you.
And
she's really not that funny.
I can bet money on it because people was talking about she been doing stand up. She was doing her own shows 20 years before. You know, she was underground. I guarantee you, if I can pull up one of her shows, it probably will not be funny.
No, I've tried it.
Like, I won't laugh.
No, I've tried it. Dead ass.
Like, and this is not to bash her.
I've tried it.
I'm happy for her. You made it.
Shout out to you, boo.
You know, you made it.
Shout out to you, boo. You did that.
You comfortable. You living. You good. You know.
Living better than me.
At the same time, we're not gonna skate past the fact that this shit was handed to you. Like, I don't feel like you work for that shit.
You know, I said that same thing to my homegirl today. Like, she, you know, said something about her, you know, like, the conversation at hand was, why are we calling, like, there's several people out there that are saying she's the new queen of comedy.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
When I think of queen of comedy, I think of the real DVD, where you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all remember the queen and the kings of comedy, where you had the kings of comedy, it was Sad Entertainer, it was Steve Harvey, it was Bernie Mac, it was D.L. Hughley. Then we had the queens of comedy, we had Monique, we had Adele, we had some more, and I can't remember who was the fourth one, but shout out to her. That's what the fuck I think about. Right. I'm talking about arenas where you got people standing up out they fucking seats giving you a standing ovation, funny as fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like Tiffany, I feel like she been getting a lot of passes because she did good in this Girls Trip movie. Yeah. And it's like, oh, now we want to put her in this. We want to put her in that. Like, she's the token black comedian all of a sudden. When we have, you know what I'm saying, we got Cheryl Underwood. We got Jennifer Lewis. We got Wanda Sykes. We got, you know what I'm saying, we got other women who have been in this game
for the
longest. Lunel, you know what I'm saying? Monique, she was getting a lot of shine, but somewhere down the line that stopped. I think it was around the Tyler Perry and Lee Daniels situation. But for a long time, you know what I'm saying, I don't know what happened with our, you know what I'm saying, black comedians. And it's like black women comedians. And then it's like Tiffany Haddish just came out of nowhere and it was like this big ass sensation. And now we want her in this, we want her in that, we want her in this. And that's great.
And now we're calling her the queen. Like,
Eat. Because that's what you're supposed to do. Motherfucker get me in a role and then it bring all this other shit. Eat.
Yeah.
That's what the fuck you supposed to do. But what we're not going to do is erase the past to make this motherfucker feel like they compare or equal or are better. Yeah. Because let's get one thing straight. Tiffany has not done or produced any work. And don't let that go over y'all head. Because I know that she's done other shit since I know she's done other shit since Girls Trip. But she has not done anything that lives up to that performance that she had.
Right.
Every fucking thing I've seen her in, whether it's a cameo, whether it's a award show, it's corny.
It's corny as fuck.
It's not funny.
Literally corny
It's not funny. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I feel where Katt was coming from, where he was like, you know, they really throwing her a bone because the majority of her jokes is about her wanting to sleep with a white man.
Right.
And when you think about it, if you black and you got common sense, you know how the industry work. You know, white men look at black women as their horse. Mm-hmm. They do. So it's like a black female comedian that's not scared to say, oh, I want to give my to Brad Pitt. Why do you think they're not going to throw her a bone before they throw a sister like Monique, who's not scared to say, I need me a strong black man.
Right.
A strong brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I miss those comedians. Go back and watch those old clips where they do their stand up. They keep it all the way the fuck real. And I'm pretty sure there's plenty other black women comedians out there that I don't even know about right now. But shout out to y'all, because I know y'all working y'all ass off. I just don't fuck with that. And then, you know, I feel like with Katt Williams, people is always trying to paint him in his bad light because he said that Kevin Hart is not funny. Like, you remember when Kevin Hart had, like, first was taken off with the Laugh at My Pain and all the other shit. And Katt Williams was, like, basically exposing that he was getting all of those gigs and things because he was doing the things that Katt was being offered but didn't want to do. Mm-hmm. Katt didn't want to wear no dress. But if you notice, all black comedians, they go in a row. And it's all like, who gonna do this? You gonna do that? I'm gonna give it to this person. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, even starting back with Richard Pryor. Now, we all know Richard Pryor was a little fruity. And, you know, I feel like he went down as... No, I'm not going to speak on him. I'm not going to speak on him because he's not here.
Yeah.
He's not here. Richard Pryor, Red Fox, you know, coming up. Paul Mooney, coming up. Eddie Murphy, dress. Martin Lawrence, dress. Who else wore a dress? I want to say Chris Tucker wore a dress, but I feel like...
I'm not.
Am I off? Am I off?
Yeah, he ain't.
Chris Tucker did fall off the scene because he went back, like he went and got baptized, and then he was like all churchly all of a sudden. So he fell off. So he's another one of those ones that he kept it real. But you get what I'm saying. You get the point.
Perry
Will Smith, Tyler Perry, they all, you know what I'm saying. If we're being all the way 100. I really think that Just Hilarious is funnier than Tiffany Haddish.
Yeah, Just Hilarious is funnier than Tiffany Haddish.
And she's a rookie.
Right.
I watched her interview that she did on The Breakfast Club, and she told a story about how Martin Lawrence discovered her. And you know how people lie on their job resumes and shit. He hit her up and was like, yo, I think you funny. I want you to open up for me type shit. And, you know, he was like, how long you been on stand-up? She had literally only done 3 or 4 shows. But she lied to him and told him that she had been doing it for like 2 years.
Oh, okay.
Went out there on the road with him and killed it. Killed it. Who the fuck you know doing that? Unless you're what? Actually funny.
Right.
So Tiffany Haddish, it means nothing to me when people be like, I'm not going to say it means nothing because I'm not going to say every success story is the same. Some people do have to work and work and work and work and work until they finally realize. But... you know, somebody made, like, trying to make a point on our comments, like, well, she earned that title because she's been working 20 plus years. And I'm just in here like, okay.
So you've been listening
to her for 20 plus years, you've been watching Tiffany Haddish?
Right. Like, no. Shut the fuck up.
You seen Tiffany Haddish 20 plus years?
You laughed at her jokes for 20 plus years? Fuck no, you haven't. So,
I understand what you're saying. Like, I understand what you're trying to say. Yes, she earned her spot. But again, that diverts from my point because we never said that Tiffany does not deserve to be where she is. We simply said that in our opinion, she's not that funny.
She's not.
And I'm pretty sure Kevin Hart's, see, I'm getting them confused. Tiffany Haddish to me is like a female version of Kevin Hart. It's like that comedic relief all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you're actually funny. It's like you're put in a situation to be a sidekick or, you know, a partner with someone, and then you're like the one that makes the sarcasm jokes about what's going on. It's like you're a comedic relief in almost all of your roles. We have yet to see you do anything where you're just like the fucking star. Right. Excuse me, Kevin Hart, from that, because Kevin Hart has done a couple stand-ups that were actually funny. Kevin Hart has done The Real Husbands of Hollywood that was actually kind of funny. Sometimes it was a little corny to me, but it was funny.
Yeah.
You know, Tiffany, I don't feel like she's there yet. I feel like we really need to, like, give her some time to flourish.
All of this shit that she's not hungry no more. So she's not going to give us, she's never going to get any better. She has no space to grow because y'all just giving her all of this fucking shit that she does not.
Honestly, and that's why Kevin's not growing. And that's why Kevin's not growing. Because everybody keeps telling him he's the greatest.
Kevin is never going to get, we're never going to get anything different from him. We're never going to get anything better from him because y'all done thrown all the shit. Y'all, you know, like, y'all, he's not hungry no more either. Like, he's comfortable where he's at.
And you know what?
Y'all fucking up our shit, cause guess what? We'll never have another movie that's
a lot
just
of people
funny as fuck no more. Like, when was the last time you've watched a funny ass movie like that? Shit was just funny as fuck.
Honestly, you know, the last funniest movie that we watched is don't even have no black comedians in it.
What?
The fucking on Netflix with the father.
Oh, okay. Father of the Year.
Father of the Year. Yeah. That was the last funniest movie I watched. But
I'm talking about
it didn't have. But other than that, I mean, it's been a while. It's been a while. It's been a while. I haven't seen. You know what I'm saying?
We'll never have another Friday.
We'll
never have another fucking cookout.
You know, it's movies that I feel like people really take for granted. That they don't understand. Like, we have Barbershop with Cedric the Entertainer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Cedric the Entertainer was also one of the Kings of Comedy when they did the Kings of Comedy tour. So, I mean, I honestly really feel like, you know, with Kevin Hart, I feel like I'm thinking about Katt Williams. Excuse me. I feel like Katt Williams, for real, what really pisses me off that I don't like about, you know what I'm saying, what they be saying about Katt is like, in the recent years, with all the shit that was going on, I feel like they let that overshadow his ability a lot of times. But Katt Williams
taking so much away from him, and he's like the fucking greatest.
He's one of the only black comedians that ever stood up for anything that is black.
Right.
Him and Chappelle, to me, and I'll give Mike Epps some credit too, because he do stand up for black people. You know what I'm saying? Not as much as them. But I feel
but one thing about Mike Epps that I like too, he still stand his ground too. Like, he not finna let nothing change who
and he also
is.
said Kevin Hart is not funny to him.
He not
and Kevin,
change,
and you know what pisses me off about Kevin? Kevin always tried to, like, even with the shit that was going on, like, he got on Instagram like, oh, let me go ahead and take a moment to give my sister Tiffany some love. Shut the fuck up. Like, you're making this about some, like, I hate that spinning the narrative shit to where you're like, oh, I'm the victim and everybody is hating me and everybody wants my position.
Like,
shut the fuck up, Kevin. That shit pisses me off so much. Like, people, guess what? In the comedic world, everybody is not gonna love your jokes.
Right.
Guess what? When you're a comedian, there are plenty of nights where you're gonna go out and you're gonna have a stiff ass crowd and ain't nobody gonna laugh. You know why? Because you're not gonna be funny to everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody have different senses of humor.
Right.
So I just feel like you can't, as a comedian, that's the number one rule that you should know. Period. When you come into the game and you have to train yourself up, that's one thing that you should know. So I think it's mad fucking corny when you have somebody like Kevin Hart saying that somebody is hating on them just because they don't think he's funny.
Right.
Like, bitch, you're not funny. Right. You're not funny to everybody. I understand that you selling out arenas and fucking stadiums and shit, but that don't mean you funny.
Right.
That don't mean that you fucking funny.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Dave Chappelle doing that. Katt Williams doing that. Chris Rock still doing that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Martin Lawrence still doing that. Mm-hmm. You're not the only person that's fucking doing that, bro. But just because you're the mainstream person right now, that doesn't mean that you better than everybody, bro.
Right.
Like, that don't mean that everybody gonna look at you and think you funny, bro.
Right.
So, even Michael Blackson, that's another reason why Michael Blackson not that cool. Because Michael Blackson said the same thing. Faison Love said the same thing. I think that you honestly should take that, because he always on this positivity shit. I think that you honestly should take that and flip it into something else. Why don't you learn from it? Because if more than one person is saying it, you can guarantee that more than one person that's not famous is saying it.
Yeah. And like, back to Katt Williams, and this is the last thing that I'm going to say about him, because I really just want to leave this whole subject on the fact that people forget all of the great shit that Katt Williams has done. Mm-hmm. This man, everybody always talk about securing your bag, all this shit. This man owns all of his shit.
Owns it.
And he tries to fucking help black comedians follow down the same path.
Black comedians that we don't know.
Yeah, like, and it's just like, y'all be so quick to fucking down him, but y'all can really learn something from this man.
Period.
Guess what? This man don't have to
do anything.
Ever. He don't have to ever. You never gonna hear Katt Williams ever have to fucking talk about, oh, we need to boycott this, oh, we need to boycott that. You want to know why? Because he said his own shit. He owned his own
Period.
shit.
Period.
Shit is on his time.
Period.
You can never come for this man, because guess what? Regardless of whatever the fuck he's been through in his personal life, this man has always made it clear that he's for us. He's trying to help the motherfuckers. And this is another thing. He's not one of them people who gonna make it and then turn his fucking back. He's always turned around and tried to pull other motherfuckers up the ladder. And it's just like, damn, y'all be vouching for niggas that's not doing that shit.
Who don't do shit for
us. That's
us.
not even doing that shit.
Who don't do shit for us.
They taking that fucking green, white money, and then they never looking the fuck back. Period. And Katt Williams has never done that to us.
Period.
And it's just like, you know what? Y'all gonna learn. When y'all get,
to be honest,
y'all gonna get tired of all this watered down, cheesy ass fucking comedy. Y'all gonna look back one day and be like, well, damn.
Man, the kids of this generation would not survive when we was coming up. With the jokes that was being made when I was a kid, do you not understand? Like, everything is so sensitive and so polished. Like, you gotta watch your back about any fucking thing. And that's annoying. And another thing I just want to add, because this was such a great point, and I just remembered that I said is like, Katt Williams, I feel like what really killed him the most, as far as how it goes in the media, is he's just too raw. Mm-hmm. He's one of those type of niggas that's gonna say the real. It's never gonna be no sugar-coated ass shit. He gonna say straight up, like, for example, if he's trying to help niggas, right? Let's say niggas is getting killed in this same spot. He gonna say, don't go over there. They killing niggas in there. Niggas is getting killed for going in there. You know what I'm saying? Whereas you have somebody like Chappelle who is still real, but at the same time, he'll be like, you know, it's a pattern. Everybody going in there, ain't nobody coming out.
Right.
I'm gonna let you come to your own conclusion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's the difference between them. I feel like, and that's what kind of staggered his career a little bit, is the fact that he did start to speak up about the industry in the way that it was behind closed doors, to the point where they started fucking with him. Katt Williams was on video saying they're trying to kill me. Martin Lawrence was on video saying they're trying to kill me. So this is no coincidence. I feel like he was just too real. And I feel like he learned, though, after 19 felonies. You heard he ain't saying shit else. He don't got no Instagram no more. He ain't on no social media. He just out here making his money. And I don't blame him, because you know what? I feel like he realized he was fighting for people who would not fight for him.
Who was not fighting for him, who did not have his back. And who really just are fucking
like, y'all
stupid.
so quick to down these fucking corny ass Uncle Tom ass people.
It's crazy because we're not even old. Like, we're young as fuck. We're with these niggas, but we just not like these niggas. Like,
for real. They so quick to down these Uncle Tom ass, you know what I'm saying, sugar-coated ass, polished ass people. And that's cool if that's what you like. But, I mean, the real is always going to be real. The truth is always going to be truth. So yeah, that enough on that.
Yeah, that sums that up. Cause
I just had to stick up for my boy, because I'm tired of him. I'm tired of y'all dragging this man like he's not a fucking legend. Like he's not really the best.
The fucking best.
The shit that he's done, your fave probably hasn't. So
no, they haven't.
Period. This man is on his 15th.
There's no probably.
Consecutive. 15th consecutive 100 city tour. So you do the math on that.
Right.
But anyways. Sliding into Nicki and Cardi, though, because I know y'all been waiting, and we been getting trolled hella hard on our page about Nicki and Cardi.
Right.
I've been trying to keep it fair, but I feel like the barbs are like so delusional that it's hard, even if you are being fair, because any bad thing that's said, it's like, oh my God, you're bashing Nicki. You're talking about Nicki. Oh my God. And it's just like, girl, please, enough.
Boy.
Like, them too. The Kens, y'all too.
They be the main ones.
Come on with that shit. Like, stop sucking. I ain't gonna say that. I'm trying not to be as vulgar, because that's something I'm working on. I don't want to be, like, raunchy. But stop sucking her pussy. Like, I'm tired of this.
Oh, my God.
I'm tired of this.
Raunchy.
It was. But I'm tired of it, because
you never say that word.
I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. That's how you know I'm fed up, because I'm fucking tired of it at this shit. Get off her titty and fucking just come back to reality.
Just to break down like what's going on between them, which I'm pretty sure everybody knows already. Basically, Cardi ran up on Nicki Minaj at one of these high-end during Fashion Week, one of these high-end events. And basically tried to beat Nicki Minaj's ass. And, you know, from watching the video footage, Cardi, she couldn't get to her. She left out. She had a knot on her head that clearly came from security. You know, it was rumors going around where people were saying it came from Rob, but they didn't even get that close to each other. That didn't happen.
They didn't even get that close to each other.
But then Nicki She didn't say shit after the shit happened. She waited till she aired on Queen Radio, and she decided to give her side of the story. And what I really took from the Queen Radio episode, and I'm not gonna break down everything that was said because it was a long episode, but basically, you know, she wasn't really defending herself. She was really trying to bash Cardi. You know, trying to take Cardi down during the episode. You know, I didn't really get that she was trying to defend why she shouldn't have been attacked by Cardi
at all.
She really was just on there popping shit, trying to make Cardi look like she don't fucking like black people, even though she's fucking a nigga. You know, trying to say shit about how she has also said, you know, it's all fair when it comes to beef. Like, I'll talk about your child, don't fucking matter. You know, she done tried to talk about the two bitches in the strip club. She brought them into it. And how, you know, Cardi talking about Nicki trying to stop her bags, but really you stopping these two bitches in the strip club bags. And it's just like, okay, Nicki, yeah, all that shit is great. All that shit is cool. You know, this is public knowledge. We all know that this shit is happening, but what the fuck that got to do with you? When you going to defend yourself?
Exactly.
When are you going to defend yourself?
Like, you're talking about everything
having to bring other
but the real
motherfuckers
shit
in. Right. Like, what the fuck did she do to you? How about you start with what the fuck she did to you? Because we still don't know why.
At all.
You know, we still don't know. And this is not to defend Cardi because, you know, I even said myself, I feel like that wasn't the time or the place. Like, it doesn't matter where the fuck you from. And, you know, bitches always be like, if you can get it anywhere, you can get it anywhere. Yeah, you can when you don't have shit to lose.
Period.
Cardi, you have shit to
lose
at this point in your life. So,
period.
Yeah, you do have to make better decisions. Period. I don't give a fuck how hood you are.
Just as fast as you got that shit can be gone just like that.
Right, like, when you get to a certain point, you do have to make better decisions. So, I'm not saying that Cardi was right for what the fuck she did. However, Nicki, you not making this shit look too sweet on your end either.
Period. She's been a bully. I feel like the only reason, and I know, Barbs, go ahead and attack me, but I don't care. I feel like the only reason why the majority, I'm not gonna say everybody, but the only reason why the majority of us, real niggas that's still awake, don't feel sorry for Nicki is because Nicki played the villain bad guy role her whole fucking entire career. From the moment, did she not? From the moment she jumped in the game, I'm not going to sit here and say she didn't do interviews before y'all try to bring that up, because she did do some interviews where she said, I look up to such and such and such and such. But at the same time, you can't pay homage to people and then do songs where you're subbing them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, enough is enough. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like a double-edged sword. You can't be nice in interviews and then talking shit on songs. Mm-hmm. Period. It's going to be perceived as fake. And I feel like Nicki has always been that villain bad guy role. She didn't have a problem when she was shitting on Kim. She didn't have a problem when she was shitting on Lil Mama. She didn't have a problem when she... You know what I'm saying? Like, the list goes on. She's always shading other female acts that try to come up in the game. So it's like, the fact that you want us to feel sympathy for you, I don't. Because at this point, for what? You never wanted sympathy in the past. Why do you want sympathy now? You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, Nicki, you never spoke out about anything. Why do you want to speak about Cardi? You didn't speak. I mean, she did do a little interview about Kim with Angie, like, back in the day. But she
didn't go into depth. And this is the thing. Nicki Minaj, she can never go into depth about anything. You want to know why?
Because she played a part in that shit.
You want to know why? Because the shit always start from her. A motherfucker can't get on the radio and do an interview and tell their side of the story when they started the shit. And I know that sounds childish because a lot of people in our comments was like, you know, y'all sound childish trying to say that Nicki started it. But beef starts from some motherfucking where, my
exactly.
Whether you think it's childish or not. starts from some motherfucking where. A motherfucker start a beef.
Period.
And a motherfucker ends a fucking beef.
Period.
And Nicki Minaj starts all of her beefs. And it just trips me out how everybody, well, the Barbs are on this Nicki hate train. No, there's no Nicki hate train, boo. Nobody's hating on Nicki Minaj. You want to know something? When Cardi first came out, motherfuckers didn't just initially start being like, oh, we're going to hate on Nicki Minaj because we have Cardi. Like, no.
Exactly.
Nicki Minaj started coming out with her fucking disses, her little sneak disses. Nicki Minaj has shown us that she only wants it to be her.
Talk about it. She wants to be the only one.
And I'm a fan of Nicki, but it's just like, damn, how can y'all be so blind
to that shit?
To the fact that Nicki Minaj does not want it to be anybody but her. And that's fine. That's fine. Because there's niggas who rap and they feel like they the hottest nigga. So it can be like that with
my
females,
thing is,
but don't try to play victim.
Yeah.
Nicki, own that shit.
My thing is,
if
you want to be it, if you want to be that guy, I would respect you more for just being that guy.
That's what I'm saying.
Then try to hide it. You made a whole song called Chun Li, and then you want us to feel like you a pity party? No, is you not saying in the song? Talking about something, they painted me out to be the bad. No, bitch, nobody painted you out to be nothing. You painted yourself out to be the bad guy.
Even in her Queen album, the whole album, she's talking about how all these bitches copying off of her. They stealing her fucking swag.
And let's talk about the album. And let's talk about the album.
Like, if you want that role, Nicki, there's nothing wrong with that. I back you on that. You want to be that bitch? Be that fucking bitch.
Be it.
But stop trying to play.
I can't support you if you try to pull somebody else's card and your card get pulled.
Stop trying to play victim when you have a bitch like Cardi, a bitch like Remy.
They ain't finna let you bully them.
They not finna let you come at them, period, about nothing.
Period.
Remy, she gonna get on wax. She gonna fucking take your ass out because she can rap. She can actually rap. Regardless of what the fuck y'all bitches talking about, she not hot. Oh well, it don't fucking matter. She ain't gotta be hot. She can rap. She can push her fucking pen.
Period.
Since everybody always want to talk about, oh, Nicki the only one pushing her pen. Let's be clear. Remy pushed her fucking pen, bro.
Period.
Cardi may not push her pen, but guess what? She'll beat your ass.
At the end of the day,
she'll pull up.
At the end of the day, I feel like Nicki would have came out so much more on top had she just really genuinely embraced Cardi and actually like showed that she was welcoming her. You know what I'm saying? But nothing that she did was genuine. It's like,
well, that's not Nicki though.
But I'm saying, just hypothetically, had she would have done that, this would have been completely different. But the fact that you thought you was gonna do her like every other rapper and she pulled your card in front of the world. Now you want to act like, oh my God, it's the most embarrassing thing that ever happened. You're damn right. Because you thought you was going to try to pull somebody's car and you end up getting punked. Because regardless of what, it wasn't supposed to happen at Fashion Week. Mm-hmm. But it happened. And when she approached you, you was like, I'm going to stay right here. I'm going to stay right here.
Right.
Not once did you insinuate that you wanted to smoke. My thing is this. Even if you know you can't get touched because you got hella security, I'm going to play the best fucking role. I'm going to make sure a bitch know that I ain't going out like no hoe. But no, you in the corner like, I'm going to stay right here. I'm going to stay right here. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that and then be Chun Li on the record, bruh. You can't. Like, which one is you? Is you I'm going to stay right here or is you Chun Li? You know what I'm saying? Then you on Queen Radio like the last person they put their hands on you went to the hospital, bitch. But you gonna stay right there. I mean, come on now. Which one is it?
Yeah.
Which one is it? And I really think it's fucked up how she tried to make some shit like about women. Like Cardi don't like black women. Like even if that was the case, hypothetically, even if that was the case, what the fuck did that got to do with what y'all had going on?
I feel like Nicki Minaj is trying. I feel like her whole point on Queen Radio. And it's crazy because I know that this wasn't what she, like, this wasn't her initial point. Like, she wasn't trying to do this, but you know when a motherfucker just hates so much, the shit just come out of them. She literally was trying to take down Cardi's character. Mm-hmm. Because you think that taking down Cardi's character gonna make you look like a better person. When in reality, it makes you look even shittier. Right. It's fucking not. Because you're throwing out allegations about her not liking black women. Like, come on now. She's a fucking nigga. She's more nigga than you. Period. And my thing is, now, she's more relatable to us than you. Than you are. Period. Than you've ever fucking been, Nicki. Period. So that's what threw me the fuck off.
And Nicki, when did you start liking black women? When? Last 2 years? When you just started posting about black women? Because you ain't never, during the super bass era, you was not screaming nothing about black women empowerment. Right. So shut the fuck up with that shit. And that shit pisses me off. And then that shit was just getting me so tight when she was just like, I would never, will never, have never talked about someone's child. And you know what? I didn't know it right then and there. I knew something was off. Mm-hmm. But then I got on Twitter and somebody pointed out, bitch, you just did a whole song last year where you was like, what type of mother leave her one son over a stat?
Right. Talking about somebody's fucking child.
They was like Nicki Minaj in 2017. Nicki Minaj in 2018. Right. Shut the fuck up.
You literally talked about Remy parenting. And Remy should have beat your ass. You lucky Remy ain't beat your ass. For that shit.
Period. And then my thing is this. Like, why are we so quick to support Nicki when Nicki... Let's talk about it. And I don't give a fuck what type of backlash I get. She support pedophiles. She didn't say... she got shit to say about everything else. She ain't never say shit about her brother. Who, right now, we don't know what's going on with this nigga. He's still in jail. He didn't get out. She didn't say shit about that. Aside from that, you working with 6ix9ine, who got a whole open case about the shit. Nothing at all. So I mean, if you want to, and I know, but if you want to go there about what people is doing and their character, why you not talking about what you doing? Because right now, I could say you supporting pedophilia. Mm-hmm. I could say that right now. You ain't said not one motherfucking thing about grown-ass men having and touching on little-ass girls. Mm-hmm. But you want to talk about somebody not liking black women. Right. When you just started aligning yourself with black women. Right. Like, shut the fuck up. That shit be killing me. Like, and you know what? It's like she's always putting on... One thing I really feel like about Nicki that I really wanted to just make a point of, I feel like Nicki, with her album, she didn't give us anything, right?
She didn't.
She been gone for almost 5 years. It's been like 4.5 years since she put out a project. She been giving out little freestyles and features and shit, but fuck that. It's been like 4.5 years since she actually gave us a project from her. Then within that 4-year time span, she went on like a 6-month hiatus where we didn't hear her, we didn't see her, we didn't know what the fuck was going on, nothing at all. And then you pop back on the scene and give us this album where you didn't say shit.
You didn't.
Right? That was the time that you were supposed to go into like megastar status. Mm-hmm. If you would have used that right. Because, see, the thing is, I'll use Drake, for example, because they work together. One thing about it, he will go silent, but when he come back,
He gonna give us
something. Yeah. He gonna let us know what the fuck been going on. It's like, Nicki, you went away all that time and you didn't give us shit.
Another thing about the Queen album, yeah, you may have wrote it. You may have wrote every word. It was lukewarm.
It was.
It was fucking lukewarm. You compare, and I know what everybody gonna say. Cardi didn't write her album. She didn't write it. But guess what? It was still better to hear.
Okay, talk about it.
Like, it don't matter if you pushing your pen, and if you're writing fucking nothing. Like,
you're not saying
it
shit.
Doesn't fucking matter. Yeah, Cardi may not write her shit, but can you write who the fuck writing her shit better than them?
And you know what's crazy? Like Nicki, we saw so much. Not even to exempt Cardi from this, because we seen a lot of them go through a bunch of shit. I done seen text messages between Cardi and Offset. Period. It's a lot of shit that went on with both of them. But you know what? When Cardi put out that album and she made that song, Through Your Phone, I felt like she was mad at Offset going through his phone. When she gave us Ring, I felt like that nigga wasn't calling her. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
gave us something.
Nicki.
It's just like, you didn't give us nothing but
all the shit that went on.
These bitches are copying me. I'm this, I'm that.
My bundles. You want to wear bundles?
I pop that pill. Like,
I take Xannies,
right,
Adderall,
like, that's all the fuck you gave us.
What the fuck?
You didn't give us content.
Like,
And it's just crazy because you claim that Ganja Burns is the most hardest
the
song.
realest song. That shit is trash as fuck.
Literally, it was 2 verses. And you said fucking nothing.
Call me KD. Call me pick a K.
Like, first of all, we don't even want to pick none of those K's. Let's just start there. Then it's just like, come on, Nicki, like,
I hate that bar so much.
You so caught up on, oh, you a writer, it's getting to the point where you're not writing shit. You're not writing shit.
Ganja burn, ganja burn.
Shut the fuck up with that shit, yo. And it's just like,
every time I get high, I'm thinking,
right,
girl.
And I don't want nobody listening
Sweetie.
I don't want anybody listening to take this the wrong way. Because
ain't no real bitch listening to that shit.
I don't
out
want
of here.
anybody who listening to this right now to take this the wrong way, because we do love Nicki Minaj. Like, because people think we hate her.
They do.
But it's just Nicki Minaj.
We hold her to a higher standard.
We're not going to fucking kiss your ass. We don't give a fuck about the Barbs. It's
them.
just like,
the Barbs is broke anyway, because they ain't take you to #1. What the fuck?
It's just like, happened? Real is real, fake is fake. Fuck shit is fuck shit. You know, whether it's your motherfucking family, whether it's your favorite artist, it doesn't fucking matter. Fuck shit is fuck shit. And Nicki Minaj, you've been on some fuck shit for the past 5+ years.
Like, for real.
And I'm tired of it. Like, period. I don't give a fuck. You want to be the queen of rap, then you need to fucking rap. I don't give a fuck what you write. If you write on your own, you need to write some better shit.
You know, I honestly
Give us some content.
I feel like Nicki has not grown. Just to piggyback off of the depth conversation, she makes music.
And let me tell you why she's not going to grow. Mm-hmm. Because she has people in her corner.
Yes,
her fans, her fucking people on her team who sucks her dick.
Yes,
sucks her ass, sucks her titties. When you have people like that in your corner, you don't have no real motherfuckers around you.
And you know why she don't have no real motherfuckers around her? Because anytime somebody tells her something real,
they hating.
And she cut them off. And you know, she make music right now. I feel like even in regards to her music, she make music for young adults and tweens.
Teeny bopper.
You know what I'm saying? Young adults and tweens who are delusional, who don't understand the concept of
they're not
self-reflection.
In touch with reality.
You
and
know,
you want to know something? When they actually go through some real shit in their life, they have nothing to inspire them. They have nothing.
What you gonna listen to? Come See About Me?
Right. You gonna
Pills
listen
and
to Ganja Burns?
God.
You gonna pick a K when you going through some real shit? You gonna pick a fucking K? No, the fuck you're not. So come on. Come on. You gonna pick a K. You gonna pick a fucking K.
You gonna pick it like that's some motherfucking Transformers or some shit. Pick a K. You gonna turn into one type shit.
Like, come on.
That shit don't even. That bar is horrible. I'm sorry. Y'all gonna have to kill me for it. I don't give a fuck. I'll take all the hits.
I want all the smoke, but that shit.
That bar was terrible. Terrible.
No, but we got so much better shit to talk about. We got fucking.
Oh wait! But before we change, I do have one other point. I'm sorry, y'all.
We didn't talk.
I do have one other point I want to make.
We got some fire ass.
I thought it was important for me to make this last point. Ra, Ali. Fuck Brooke, because Brooke, you're irrelevant to the point.
I really like Brooke though.
I like her, but she irrelevant to the point I'm finna make. Ra, I'm so fucking you know what? I really feel like Ra and Nicki is in cahoots. I feel like it's a fake ass friendship where Ra is like, if you say that we've been friends all this time, I'm gonna have your back and I'm gonna be your security.
Right, and it's just like,
you know what I'm saying?
They was on radio talking about we've been friends for the longest. We've been
bitch, get the fuck out of here.
That's the trash line that bitches always say. We've been friends for the longest. We've been friends for the longest. It doesn't matter how long y'all can be friends. How long
I'm trying to see my face right now.
Y'all could have been friends for 50 plus years before you and Remy ever even fucking spoke. It doesn't fucking matter. You want to know why? Because nobody fucking knew. It's corny as fuck that now, after you and Remy
wasn't friends.
Y'all so-called friends.
You mean to tell me, as petty as Nicki is.
No, but see, even if they really was friends, though, this is the point I'm trying to make. Even if they really was dead-ass friends, that shit is still fucking whack, because nobody knew. Nobody knew about y'all friendship.
That is petty.
That's whack.
That is whack.
Nobody knew about y'all friendship, but now that this whole Remy beef is popping out, now y'all friends.
The only reason why I don't believe it is because as petty and as vindictive as Nicki is, do you honestly think that she would be friends with somebody standing beside Remy Ma, who fucking ripped her to shreds and sheathed her? Y'all honestly think that? I mean, come on. Like, y'all cannot be sheets at this point. You really think that her and Rob was friends when that shit was going on?
Like, and it's just like, even, like, come on now. You can't be a real bitch.
The fuck
and
out
I
of
don't even
here.
want to say a real bitch. You can't be an actual human being and not see the fucking corniness in that situation, especially if you're a female, because when you're a female, I'm pretty sure there's plenty of bitches who've been through shit like this, where you done a bitch done pop out. Oh, now we not friends. Now you friends
corny
with my
as
enemy.
Fuck. Lame
now
as
you
fuck.
friends with my enemy.
Lame as fuck.
And now you claim that you been friends with her, but when?
Cause baby, when we was hanging out, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it's just like
lame, really lame.
Like,
I feel like it's a favor exchange. It's like you say this and I'ma say this. Period.
And this is
That's
the
what I
last
think it
thing
is.
I'm gonna say about Nicki Minaj and her fans, because yeah, you can like Nicki, but to be a fan of hers, you have to be like literally the fakest person in the world.
Hold that bitch accountable for some shit. Hold her accountable for some shit.
It's like Nicki Minaj fans.
Fuck.
Y'all are
That's
like,
all I'm saying.
It's just like, where is y'all humanity? Like, y'all literally have no
brainwashed
life. Literally,
the
y'all
bars
could
are
have
broke.
not. Literally, y'all could have not been through anything real in y'all life. Period. Y'all literally have no social life.
Period.
Y'all literally are so out of touch with fucking
They
reality.
sit on Twitter all day and wait for Nicki to announce
Y'all
what she's
have
doing.
no friends. Y'all don't know shit about friendship. Y'all don't know shit about loyalty. It's just like, damn, like, y'all are fucking delusional. And that shit is crazy as fuck. Can you name any real friend that Nicki Minaj has?
Other than the bitches that she showed us, and she ain't been hanging out with them lately. I've been in my mind like, for real, dead ass. Like, remember she always showed us, I don't know their names, so forgive me, y'all. I'm gonna say their Instagram names, but Candy World and Themby the something, them was supposed to be her quote unquote best friends. And it's like, where the fuck they been at?
Right. They haven't been on
You replaced them with Ryan Brooke.
And it's just like every bitch you know they friends. Like, you know Cardi B friends.
Her and Foxy all of a sudden hella close, which I think is hella corny for her to be like Foxy is her idol when, number one, everything that you did was Lil' Kim's.
Never came from Foxy. You didn't take shit from fucking Foxy.
Please tell me, in Nicki's career, what has she done that reminded you of Foxy?
Nothing.
I'm begging you.
Nothing.
Somebody DM me.
And you
Somebody DM me.
And you want to know fucking why? Because Foxy, let's be real.
Don't like him.
No, fuck that. You want to know why Nicki Minaj didn't take shit from Foxy's career? Because let's be fucking real. Let's be real. Foxy, your career was not better than Kim's.
True.
Guess what? Your career was like 0.5
a millisecond.
Like, come
She
on.
had one album. She had one album.
Let's speak on it.
She had one album.
Foxy. Who?
I just feel like Nicki.
What's your favorite Foxy song? What's your favorite Foxy song? You don't fucking know. What's your favorite Kim song?
Oh, see, my favorite Kim song that I like is "You Can't Fuck With Chloe."
Like, come on! You can't even.
And I love the song that she got.
You can't even think of a fucking Foxy song.
Really, the whole Bella Mafia album. I don't know the names, but the whole Bella Mafia album was my shit.
Bitch, talk about some
Notorious Kim was hard as fuck.
Come on. Like, nah.
But yeah, no. I really feel like it's corny as hell for you to be like you got your shit from Foxy and Foxy was your whole inspiration when Foxy didn't do shit to inspire. Like, she was not a trendsetter. You wearing different color hair, Foxy wasn't doing that.
Mm-mm. Foxy hair been black since she was fucking born. She ain't never had no other motherfucking hair color other than black.
You animated doing, deals across the country, different Latino songs. Who did that? Yeah, but Kim was doing all the animated shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Nicki is just, she don't want to give Kim her props because Kim and her is not the best of terms. But honestly, I don't even think Kim is on that no more. I think it would be so dope if she just said, I got my inspiration for Kim. But you so hell bent on Foxy. When Foxy did not leave, I'm sorry, she was great. She didn't leave an impact on the female rap game like Kim did. And a blind man can
knows
see.
The Foxy song. Like, I'm not even finna justify.
We know Foxy's features.
Shit.
We don't know her songs.
We don't know none of her fucking songs. Hell, I can barely think of a fucking feature. So I don't give a fuck what the Barbs are trying to fucking say. Like,
and that Coco Chanel song on the album was trash.
Was trash as fuck.
Trash.
Bitch.
Like, it wasn't mixed right. Foxy verse and what she was saying was hard, but it was mixed horribly. That shit was horrible.
That whole shit was trash. And I'm glad that was the last song.
Horrible.
But enough of that.
I just wanted to make that point about Rob.
Like, the last thing I'm gonna say, we don't hate Nicki. It's just real, recognize real,
and fake.
We don't dick ride Cardi. It's just real, recognize real. We know Cardi don't write her music. You know, Cardi shouldn't have ran up on Nicki. But at the end of the day,
and we're not saying that Nicki did not impact the female rap game because that would be stupid to say. But at the end of the day, I don't like when Nicki tries to act like she didn't get inspiration from other female artists. Right. Like, she's trying to erase other female artists that came before her, and that's not fucking cool. Right. Period. Like, she was on Twitter the other day trying to say that female rap artists didn't have a style before she came into the game. Are you fucking dumb?
Right.
That's what I don't like about her. So, off of that. And
because of that, I'm gonna always feel the same way about her.
Right. Until she just actually becomes a real bitch, then I could respect her personality. Because her music, she make fire music sometimes, but
sometimes, yeah.
Her personality is trash.
Okay.
There you have it.
But yeah, so on to our next topic, and I just can't wait to talk about this.
This is for the real hip hop heads. You hear him sing? So, if you're not really into hip hop, if you're a barb, this might not be your stomping ground.
Right.
So, Eminem dropped his Kamikaze album, which I'm not gonna front, I didn't listen to the whole thing straight through. I know you didn't listen to the whole thing straight through. We kind of just been hearing some clips here and there. Yeah. So I'm not really gonna critique the album. Yeah, we're gonna talk so much about the diss records around the album
and the controversy.
Yeah.
Around
it. Like, M, had some lines for a couple people, and M, he not dumb. He had a line in the song for Drake. He did. Because he made a line like something about niggas not writing if, you hear me. Basically along lines of kind of what Nicki said. If you hear me saying some shit, I wrote it type shit. I don't remember verbatim what he said, but it was something along the lines of, I'm not writing no shit that no nigga wrote for me. Mm-hmm. But Paul Rosenberg later came out after it made a public tweet like, Eminem is not talking about Drake. And then when Eminem did his interview with Sway, he was like, oh no, I would never talk about Drake. Drake did something for my daughter that I'll never forget. And it's just like, nigga, don't throw the bomb and then get scared of the reaction. I am in no way shape, or form, before y'all come for me, saying that Drake would annihilate Eminem. But what I'm saying is, Eminem clearly knows that Drake is more powerful than him right now. He clearly knows that Drake could very well take him out, whether he's a lyrical MC or not. He knows that. And I feel like that's why he reneged. Because clear as day, that bar was for Drake.
And let me just say that Eminem, one of the greats. Not taking that away from him at all. I do want to give him his props. Like, he's literally one of the greats. Like, he's one of the greatest rappers alive today. However, one thing about Eminem, he backpedals so much.
A lot.
He backpedals so much, and a lot of people give him a pass because he's one of the greats. Mm-hmm. But Eminem, your album versus your interview is like getting on the bicycle and going backwards. Like,
period.
Literally, your album, from what I've heard of the album, because again, I haven't listened to the whole album, I'm not gonna lie. But you wanted all the smoke on your album. You wanted all the fucking smoke on your album. But in your interview with Sway, you didn't want any. From what I've heard of it, you didn't want any smoke at all.
Eminem is not dumb. He knows that he's washed right now. Period. I don't care what y'all say. The only reason why I'm saying that M is washed right now is because look at the shit that he's resorting to doing. Name dropping.
He's never.
That shit that you do, like, don't get me wrong, Eminem has always been a name dropper. He's never been afraid to say anyone's name. However,
that's never been
20 years plus in the game, you don't have to do that. 50 Cent came out when he was first starting out with How to Rob, and he name dropped. He did songs after that when he name dropped. Do you think 50 Cent right now is name dropping his songs? No. Unless he seriously got to be for somebody? No.
Nicki
you think Jay-Z is name dropping? You think Nas is name dropping? No. I don't even give a fuck. Like, when you a legend, if you want to diss somebody, you don't got to say their name. You could say some shit and niggas is going to know who you talking about. Just like Jay-Z. We do songs, he still diss niggas, but he not giving them their name on his song. You think Jay-Z is giving these niggas clout and promo? No, he's not doing that. So I feel like Eminem, you kind of dilute yourself and your worth when you get on the track and trying to name drop hella people. Because now you letting us know that you need attention. And now the ball is in my court on whether or not I want to give it to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's corny. You don't have to do that. I feel like you have proven yourself to be one of the greatest. Right. We know that. You don't have to prove yourself no more.
So, I just want to I just want to jump right into it because we already like an hour in. So, I just want to get into the fucking Machine Gun Kelly.
Talk about it.
And the fucking Eminem diss track.
Talk about it.
So, it was a lot of shit going on. A lot of people feel like Machine Gun Kelly was better.
He bodied that nigga.
But even more people feel like Eminem was better. And
my
opinion,
let's get into the tea.
Machine Gun Kelly literally bar for bar for bar for bar for bar for bar for bar went the fuck in.
Every line in that song said something.
And then he made it a song.
Every line in that bar said something. And then you know what I'd like about the chorus? You know what I liked about the chorus? It wasn't. I feel like he took a page out of Drake's book. The chorus wasn't overbearing. Like when Drake did back to back, it was like back to back. You know, NGK was like, yeah, we can talk about it. It's like he made that shit fit. Like it was cool.
Shit, like
you know what I'm saying?
It was just a bop.
I would listen to that shit riding in my car. Period.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? So.
But I don't want to deflect from
what he was saying because he said some shit every line.
He said a lot of shit.
Every line he said some shit,
and it's like Eminem responded, but he ain't respond to everything that Machine Gun Kelly said. And that is, in my opinion, that's what make a diss record response fire, when you actually respond.
Kill them with facts.
So what the fuck the person is throwing at you. And I feel like Eminem basically the whole diss, he kind of was just throwing in Machine Gun Kelly face how he's so much better than him. You want to be him. You want his spot.
Talk about it.
And
what did he say in the song? Let's talk about it.
Yeah, you know, like,
but
I feel like that's what Eminem
kind of prepared himself. I feel like MGK kind of set him up for that alley-oop. Because he was, even in the song, even though he was coming at him, he did not, one thing I like about it is he didn't run or stray away from the fact that people respect Eminem.
Yep,
he didn't run away or stray away from the fact that he thinks Eminem is one of the greatest. He didn't stray, how much money he got. Because he didn't stray away from none of that. Because he addressed all of that.
A point that I took out of Eminem's, just back to Machine Gun Kelly, he just kept on throwing up how much money he had. How much money he had.
Talk about it.
When I was your age,
I burned all my money in front of you in 2002. Yeah. My greatest hits were my greatest flops were your biggest hits.
Yeah, and it's just like,
you know?
Machine Gun Kelly never took
away. What the fuck do you mean?
He never took away how much money you have. Literally in his chorus, he says, you have all of this fucking money.
He literally said in the song, damn nigga, you got an Oscar. Can somebody else eat?
You have all of this money and you're still mad.
Period.
You have all of this money and you're still mad.
You sober and bored. Talk about it. Talk about it. Talk about it. He didn't say, he didn't address none of that. He didn't talk about what he said about Eminem trying to block him from doing interviews at some of the biggest nationally syndicated radio shows. He didn't talk about that. He didn't say nothing about how Eminem was trying to, because mind you, MGK was on Interscope too. He didn't say nothing about how he trying to stop him from making his money and as they say, stopping his bags. They didn't talk about that.
And
period. He didn't say nothing about that.
Iggy tried to tweet about her opinion on it, and she got dragged.
You know what? What I like about it though,
I love her response.
She tweeted and said, "I'm prepared to get trolled for this," because she know damn well.
She get trolled regardless, but
she know damn well.
Eminem fans are gonna troll you to death. They just like Barb's. They're Eminem.
Annoying as fuck. Annoying as fuck.
Literally, they'll troll the fuck, because and it's just like nobody's taking away that he's the greatest, but you gotta. If you're the greatest, you can't slack off.
Period.
There's no room for you to slack the fuck off.
Period.
You can't think that you can just give us the bare minimum just because you're the greatest.
Period.
You can't do that.
Period.
When someone's coming for you,
period,
that's when it's time to show us that you're great.
Period.
Drake does it all the time. When are y'all motherfuckers gonna do it too?
Period.
Period.
You know?
Come on now. When somebody come for you, that's when the gloves
that's
are
when your
on.
song's supposed to be marching. You know, it just killed me because people was like, ew. Like a troll was on our page like, ew, if you think this was better, then you're just used to mumble rap and you don't know anything. Shut the fuck up.
Let me tell you something. Machine Gun Kelly, when the fuck did he prove that he was first of all, when has he ever been a mumble rapper?
Never.
And then for two,
never.
Was that whole diss not lyrical?
It was.
Was not every
he had wordplay. He used Eminem's song titles, lyrics. Pay attention. Even when I listened,
Alkalize, he used every fucking
even
thing.
when I listened for what was it? I think maybe the third or fourth time that
I only listened to it one time.
No, but let me tell you.
I got everything line from line.
Let me tell you.
Bar,
I thought the same thing too when I heard it the first time, right? Not to say that you didn't, because I'm pretty sure. Like I caught everything the first time I listened to it. But when I listened to it like the third or fourth time with you, it was even different shit in there that I was just like, okay, that's a double entendre. Yeah. There's different meanings to that shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, Eminem he had some wordplay in his shit too. I'm not saying that he didn't, but at the same time, all he did was boast on the track. He gave me 4 to 5 minutes of boasting on a track. Yeah. He didn't respond to nothing that MGK said. He didn't deny or confirm whether or not he was trying to stop this man money or nothing. So you know what he proved to me? He was a scorned hater. That's all he did. All he proved everything. He proved everything that MGK said to be true. You sound like a bitter, old ass, scorned hater right now.
And we don't want to.
You don't have no real logic, no pun intended, for coming at MGK.
And it's just like, it's not many of y'all. And I don't want to take this offensively, but it's not many of y'all. Like, the white rappers. You
got Yellow Wolf. You got Logic.
Like,
you got
MGK. Need to stick the fuck
together.
That's it.
Like, my thing is,
M should be pulling motherfuckers up the ladder, but he's not.
Eminem, do you not understand that one day, God forbid, I don't want this day to come soon, but one day you are going to die. And one day you're not going to be here. Who the fuck are you leaving behind you? Look at the bigger picture right now. If you really want to be a staple in this game,
be a staple.
What's going to make you a staple is opening the door for other motherfuckers behind you.
Because guess what? This is culture.
Period.
This is hip-hop.
Period.
Let me tell you something.
It would be so dope if you did a tour and brought MGK in. Yellow Wolf is your artist.
Y'all scared.
Why you ain't saying nothing?
Just trying, it's not y'all
coming at Joe Budden. And Joe Budden made a good point too. Ain't it mighty funny how you never said Joe Budden's name when he was actually on your record label, which I think he's still stuck in a deal, which is probably why smart people know he's not releasing no music because he don't want them niggas to profit off of him. But you never said this nigga name once. Now all of a sudden, because Joe is popping again, you want to try to throw a diss at him in a song. I think that shit is whack because you know why? Joe is still on your label. He's stuck in his contract that you're not letting him out of. And real rap heads know the only reason why I think that Joe is saying he's retired is because he do not want them niggas to profit off of him.
Right. And Joe
period. And he's not paying these niggas to get out of their contract.
Right.
Period. That's the only reason why I feel like he's not. Because Joe is a motherfucking lyricist to the core. And the way he got mad when he addressed the whole situation lets me know that he wanted to. The first thing he said when he heard of this was he heard bars in his head. Like, lyric after lyric after lyric after lyric.
And another thing that I'm going to say about this Eminem kamikaze, Tyler, he dissed Tyler the Creator, and he called him a faggot. And in the song, because he felt like he went too far, that he actually had his engineer play the line backwards, so it still say faggot, but it doesn't really say the word faggot. But then when he did his interview with Sway, and here's the reason why he called him a faggot. He called him a faggot because Tyler the Creator basically tweeted about how his freestyle wasn't good. Like, it was trash. Like, it was lukewarm. His freestyle for that cypher shit with Donald Trump. And he basically called him a faggot on his album. And when he did his interview with Sway, he basically, tried to backpedal, of course, stating that he took it too far. He didn't mean to offend anybody. But, this isn't the first time that Eminem has said that word. Faggot.
Right. And obviously, you think it's a derogatory term at this point.
Yeah, and, I feel like when you do it once, okay, you apologize, cool, but when you do it again, nigga, you know that this shit offends a group of people. So why should you get a pass for that? Then you're supposed to be the fucking greatest rapper alive, and you're mad because Tyler the Creator gave his opinion on Twitter.
Period.
And
you know what Jay-Z would have did? Responded with a fire ass song.
Right. You're supposed to be the greatest rapper alive, so you're held to a higher standard. And it's just crazy because some people was like, they were supposed to be friends, so it was fake, blah, blah, blah. And it's just okay, yeah, they were supposed to be friends, but that's still Tyler the Creator's opinion. It doesn't fucking matter.
Talk about it.
You're supposed to be the greatest rapper alive. Why do you feel the need to diss somebody who don't agree with what the fuck you put?
And my thing is, why are you dissing motherfuckers like Lil Yachty and Lil Pump? Come on. For real. No shade to them, because them niggas is getting money. Get your money, eat.
And what I'm saying
is, me too.
I love him. Period.
I can't necessarily say the same about Lil Pump.
Yeah, but Lil Yachty,
I love him because he just got positive energy, positive vibe. He's not on no fuck hating ass shit. But I feel like Eminem, why the fuck are you coming for Lil Yachty? Lil Yachty ain't never been. He never came out and said he was a lyrical nigga. All he said was he the king of the teens, and he making music for regular motherfuckers like you and me. Period. Why the fuck are you trying to discredit this man?
Why the fuck is the supposed greatest rapper alive coming for a Lil Yachty? You should be worrying about
Talk about it. But you don't want no smoke with Kendrick.
You don't want no smoke with Drake.
You don't want no smoke with J. Cole.
But you trying to come for the Lil.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want no smoke. Hell, I'll even say Wale. Hell, I'll even say Meek Mill. You don't want no. Hell, I'll even say Jay, Nas. You don't want no smoke with these niggas.
But you coming for the Lils.
But you want to come for Lil Yachty?
I just feel like that was whack and that was trash.
Get the fuck out of here,
of course,
yo.
Nobody's going to hold him to that because nobody holds the quote-unquote greats accountable. There's no accountability in this game. And that's exactly why motherfuckers just are feeling like they can just do lame-ass, whack-ass shit.
Period. Nobody's gonna call them out for being whack.
Nobody accountable. Guess what? Back in the day, your fans let you know what the fuck was
that
up.
Shit was whack,
your
man.
Fans
I ain't fucking with
lame.
you. You did some lame ass shit. You gonna feel that shit when you have a concert and motherfuckers don't show up.
Right. Artists
you gonna feel that shit when you have an album motherfuckers don't buy it.
Artists used to fucking base their shit off of their fans. But it's just like, y'all fans not holding y'all accountable no more. The fans are dick eating every chance they get.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking fans don't know how to have an opinion no more. So it's just like, y'all out here doing whack ass shit. Eminem should never be out here dissing Lil Yachty. Eminem should never be out here dissing Tyler the Creator, calling him a fucking faggot because he said that your fucking freestyle was fucking whack, which he wasn't the only one who fucking said it. You know, like, niggas like Eminem should not be out here dissing Lils. Period.
That's what
niggas
I'm saying.
Like Eminem
can you imagine
not be dissing motherfuckers with a Lil in front of their name?
Can you imagine? For real? Can you imagine Jay-Z dissing Lil Yachty?
Like, come on now. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Can you imagine Jay-Z dissing Lil Pump?
Y'all, this is the only thing that I'm going to say about this. Y'all motherfuckers need to get in touch with reality. Y'all are... I just feel like y'all are fucking missing the bigger picture of rap. Y'all literally fucking up the culture.
Mm-hmm. But you know what I found interesting though? He said a comment in his song about Diddy having something to do with Tupac. And the only person, it's sad, the only person that spoke up about it is a motherfucker that ain't never been signed to the death row. As a matter of fact, if I'm thinking about it correctly, and correct me if I'm wrong, y'all, the only motherfucker that said something about it was a motherfucker that worked with Jay, that was signed with Jay Electronica. He said, tread lightly, motherfucker. You not finna talk about fucking Tupac. You not finna sit here and say Diddy got something to be blah, 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 blah. And in the end of the song, before y'all kill me, Eminem did say, you know, sorry, Diddy. You know I love you.
And that was so whack.
It's corny. If you're going to say that at the end of the song,
then
why did you even say the bar?
Fucking whack.
Why did you even say the bar if you're going to apologize at the end of the song?
That was the wackest shit of 2018. Like, literally, that was so whack.
That shit is lame.
You had a motherfucking nigga like Eminem make an accusation about the death of Tupac by Diddy. And then at the end of the song, you're going to try to fucking say, I was just kidding.
It's lame. It's lame.
That shit was so trash as fuck.
Lame.
And it's just like, that discredited the whole diss to me.
It's lame.
Like, that counted you the fuck out of here. Like, get the fuck out of here for that shit.
It's lame.
And it's just like, damn, nobody else fucking said anything about that shit.
It's lame. Diddy didn't even say that, but you know what? I feel like the only reason why
Diddy
MGK is signed to Bad Boy though.
Diddy not gonna say nothing about that.
MGK is signed to Bad Boy though, which is why I feel like Eminem
said
that, and then he probably went back into the studio after he recorded the song and said that I'm sorry Diddy shit, because I can guarantee you for sure if he said that shit when he initially recorded the song, he fucking meant it. Then he thought about it afterwards, like, maybe that's not the way to go.
Right, but you wanna know something about M? It's a lot of deep shit that people don't know, but it's still rumors going like. Let's just not. That's a whole folder that we just need to keep in the fucking. What's them folders called?
File.
Yeah. No, what's them desks called?
Another folder.
Yeah.
File cabinet.
Yeah, and a motherfucking. No, but what the actual desk called? Like them fucking desks that have the fucking metal drawers.
Yeah, file cabinet.
No, but it's the name of the desk.
Well, look, you thinking too hard.
I
know the cabinet.
Keep that shit in the motherfucking manila folder and the motherfucking steel fucking cabinets in the desk where you have to push the button to open the drawer. Keep that shit in there because, you know, rumors.
He got a lot of involvement with Tupac.
Right.
That's all I gotta say.
So
he better. I feel like that's why Jay Electronica said, because one thing about it that people don't understand, Jay Electronica, he probably didn't give us all the songs that people wanted, but the few songs that he did, he spoke for the Black Israelites. And when I say that nigga is woke as fuck,
he's so woke.
He's not finna sit here and let nobody disrespect a legend. And I'm glad he did speak up. And then Royce the 5'9", which I love Royce. Royce tweeted and said, "You niggas don't want no lyrical smoke. I dare one of you niggas to write something." And and in my mind, I know Royce's pen.
Right.
I know Royce can kill this nigga.
So we just like, okay, but why you gotta do that
though? Honestly, Royce.
Right.
Stay the fuck out of it. Let Eminem do this shit.
Royce, stay out of it.
Let Eminem do this shit. Because honestly, if Jay Electronica, and that's not for a second to say that I doubt him. I honestly feel like it'll be a fight to see. I think it would honestly be a close ass motherfucking tie if Jay Electronica and Royce the 5'9" went back and forth. I don't even know who will win that shit. You ever heard of a rap beef and you like, man, this nigga kill this nigga. I can't say who would kill who in this shit. I can't. But I strongly suggest
that he just stay out of it.
That he just fucking stay out of it. Because Eminem is the one who's the fucking target.
It's none of your business.
Period. Royce would never speak on Tupac. And he fucking know that. So stop giving this white boy a fucking pass.
Right.
And I love him. I'm sorry.
But you're still white.
But bitch, at the end of the day, it's certain shit you cannot say and speak on when you're fucking white. Mm-hmm. Period.
But yeah, so off of that topic, because we just gonna wait and see how shit gonna play out about that, you know. This episode has just been a lot. I know it's probably a lot for y'all to take in right now because we really is just, we not gonna play with y'all, so don't play with us.
Period. Like, we're gonna try to make these last segments.
Free JT.
Free my motherfucking bitch JT.
Shout out to Young Miami because she been holding it down. And you know,
holding it down. I don't honestly,
like, we're not gonna play with y'all just like she not gonna play with y'all, so don't play with us.
I don't care what y'all saying. It's in Miami and she don't play with niggas. But no, for real, I feel like the City Girls had one of the most underrated mixtape albums, whatever the fuck you want to call them these days, of the year. Mm-hmm. Like, we talking about Nicki and Cardi, but they went hard.
They album was better than both of them.
They whole shit was in, bitch.
If you want to be
real.
They
whole shit went hard as fuck.
Motherfuckers talking about Barty Gang and fucking the Barbs. How about the City Girls?
What the fuck I need to figure out what they fans gonna be. I think they be calling them the City Boys and the City Girls. Whatever. But they gonna come up with a better name as time goes on, I'm sure. But I hear my bitch JT is coming home in December.
She only had 6 months, so yeah. She should be coming home in December.
Well, you know, I'm so glad because I know Young Miami is out here bored and lonely.
For real. So, you know when you just hang with bitches just because your best friend not
I feel like that's what she's doing right now.
Because if you,
that's like if that's like if you was going right now, I would be out here just hanging out with hoes that I do not hang out with.
Right. Every picture, I'm just like, I'm happy, but I'm not happy.
When the fuck is Tracy getting out? So I definitely get that. But yeah, we're just gonna wrap this up. We just have two other little things we want to get into because I know we've been kind of talking y'all off for a minute.
Yeah, we have. But we've been going for a minute. So.
But I guess this is gonna be a catch 2 for 2.
Yeah.
Because Chris Brown and Nia and his baby mama Nia Guzman, they going back and forth, and then you got Nas and Khalees going back and forth. And child, I can't tell which one is messier. But if I had to choose, I probably would say that Chris Brown and Nia is just a little bit more messier because it's probably like the 3rd or 4th time that we've seen this come to the public. Whereas Nas and Khalees, I mean, it's been going on for years, apparently, from what they're saying, and we're just now finding out about it. So
I just feel like with the whole Chris Brown and his baby mama shit, it's just another case of a bitch wanting more money. She got pregnant by a fucking celebrity and she wants to be kept. She wants money. Period. Mm-hmm. Like, there's nothing else to say about it. Period. She just want fucking money. She don't want to work, but she want money because she fucked a celebrity and got pregnant.
You know what I find interesting? She has an online business for royalty, right? And she claims that she's on. This is how you know it's a bitch. It's a case of a bitch lying. She has an online business for royalty. And I know this because my stepmom helped me get fucking food stamps. And we lied on the application, bitch. She said that she's only making $400 a month from their online business. Are you fucking dumb? Do you think we're retarded? Do you think that we think the mother of Chris Brown's actual daughter, the real mother, and real daughter is not making money?
How about have a
$400 a month?
How about have a business around your fucking self? Why are you using your daughter?
Well, I think she was selling like kids' clothes or something.
Like, bitch, shut the fuck shut the front door.
But Nia is not even fly. Like, when you look at Nia's Instagram, she looks like a dusty bitch. I'm sorry, bitches in Texas, don't hate me. But, hey, where I'm from is not too far from Texas. And I know Texas bitches and y'all bitches is not different from the bitches that is where I'm from. Y'all dusty. And y'all some birds. Y'all some birds, period. At the end of the day, and from what I hear, inside reports are saying, and I ain't gonna say my sources because I don't want to get outed, but she real cool with Jay Prince. And she getting a lot of game from these little prostitutes that they got. And they the ones that convinced her to move to Cali. Because from what I'm hearing, she didn't even want to move to Cali. But you know, in Texas, they got real strict child support laws. Like, it's hard as fuck for you to get the highest amount of child support that you can get in the state of Texas is $8,000. And it's hard for you to even get that much because they hold the rich as priority. Mm-hmm. So what she was getting there was like $2,500, and then her mother, Chris, out of the strength, was giving her mother $4,000 a month. So you're really getting like $6,500.
And your mother shouldn't have been getting shit.
You know what I'm saying? But he did it.
I just feel like shit. It's just another case of a thirsty
But
ass
she moved
bitch.
to Cali.
She's just thirsty. She just wants some money. She need to get a fucking job, bitch. Walmart hiring all the fucking time, ho. You want a job? You want some money?
You know?
Go out there and fucking work, bitch. Like, don't nobody give a fuck who you have a fucking baby by, because guess motherfucking what? You is not the baby.
My thing is this. You're in the optimal position to make money.
Right.
Because you're fucking Chris Brown baby mama.
But
so guess what?
But guess what? A bitch who's fucking dumb, a bitch who has no intelligence, a bitch who's nothing but a thought, can't do shit to better herself. She knows nothing. She has nothing.
My thing is this. So, realistically, your mother wasn't using that whole $4,000. And I know that she wasn't.
She probably didn't get any of the $4,000.
And guess what? Even if, let's say hypothetically, because I'm not fucking dumb, but let's say hypothetically you wasn't getting any of that $4,000 and all you was getting was the $2,500. If I had a child right now with $2,500 each month, on top of my job, because she claimed she was working, right? Mm-hmm. I would be straight to start my own business.
Right.
It wouldn't take me nothing but maybe 3 to 6 months to save up what I needed.
Right.
To start my own business.
She's not trying.
She's like, who the fuck are you fooling? Who the fuck are you fooling right now?
She's not trying to do nothing. She want to live off of Chris Brown. Period.
Like, you're not even making no sense. Like, you're not even making no sense. You're not even saying, like, you know, most bitches will come out and be like, well, my child need to live this lifestyle and this lifestyle here. No, she dead ass coming up with some shit like, I need to protect my child from his fans.
You know what? Fuck her. I'm just done talking about her.
It's
Nas
whack.
and Khalees.
And she...
What was the 7-page letter shit that he wrote?
He did a 7-page... You know what? Nas has never, ever spoken out before. Ever. He did a whole 7-page soliloquy where he was just like, you know what? He didn't down her at all as a mother. He said, you know, I really... So, yeah, he really was just like, you know, he didn't down her at all as a mother. You know what I'm saying? He really much, you know, just wrote in that 7 post message that he put up that, you know, he feels like he's been quiet for so long. He's been trapped to, you know, the things that she's been putting out about him, like the perception that she's been giving people, making it feel like he doesn't want to spend time with his son when he's been fighting to the death to see his son, but she's been keeping him from his son. You know what I'm saying? And how she pretty much just is like a vindictive, spiteful person, you know, and he didn't deny cheating at all. That's one thing I can respect about it. He did admit that, you know, he wasn't the most perfect person to be with. You know what I'm saying? He didn't deny that they have had physical altercations, but what he said was, you know, she initiated some of those, and it got to the point where, you know, he didn't hit her, strike her intentionally, but he had to get the bitch off of him, defend himself, like, get off the fuck off of me type shit. You know what I'm saying?
I heard shit of like her keeping him away from the birth of the child and everything.
Yes, she's always been strange like that. And one thing I can say is he's spoken in the past and he said literally only that, but he's never gone into depth. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it was necessary at this point because she did a whole interview trying to say like this man was really like a woman abuser and shit like that. And I doubt, and I'm not going to sit here and act like men don't put on facades, because they do. And if I get proved wrong, I'm just going to have to take that bullet. Because, you know, I really just don't feel like, nothing in me is convincing me that Nas was beating Khalees just for the fucking thing.
Right. Like,
nothing of me is thinking like Nas was just out here slapping Khalees around.
Right.
There's nothing in me that believes that. Period. He seems like such an easygoing, laid back, you know what I'm saying? And that's not to excuse public facades, because people do be putting out front sometimes. But I genuinely feel in my heart, through his soul, that I don't think he was doing that.
And I just feel like, you know, y'all been broken up for how long? And I just feel like if he was beating you, how you tried to say in your interview how he was beating you.
Right.
I just feel like now, and I understand, like, women, it's always going to be the right time for a woman to speak on. But yeah, I understand that it's always, like, it's never a wrong time for a woman to speak on domestic violence. Like, I understand that. But I just feel like in an instance like this, like, Khalees, like, what have you done for us lately? You know, I feel like you've been going.
Nothing.
You've been going for so fucking long. And then you try to come back with that fucking interview about how he was
story.
Yeah, and it's just like, you want sympathy.
But you know what is crazy? Because I get it. She has been going for a long time. But you know what? I've actually seen a Khalees interview before this one. Like, it had to be. Because she was on the Breakfast Club. I kid you not. It had to be. And not to take away from your point, because I still agree. What have you done for us lately? it had to be like maybe 2014 or 2015. She did an interview with the Breakfast Club, and all she did was talk about her business, how she was into food, and how she was a chef now, and how she went to Le Cordon Bleu, and how she blah, 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 blah. You didn't say nothing about Nas then.
Right.
You said nothing. But now, all of a sudden, Nas is horrible, and he's beating on you. I think it's mighty ironic.
Around the time where his album finna come out, you want to come out with this interview. Like,
I was just gonna say that.
Your publicist, like, we get it. Your publicist,
it's mighty funny.
Yeah, like, come on now, like
how all of a sudden when he's coming out with music, that's the fucking story that you're running with. You know what I'm saying?
And it's just like you want sympathy, and it's just like women who try to play the domestic violence role to get sympathy at a time
half the time be the instigator.
At a time where the partner is trying to grow
and be amicable.
That shit is whack.
It is.
That
it's
shit
very
is
whack.
That shit is
and
whack.
I like that. Like I said, when he did his little soliloquy, whatever the fuck you want to call it, he didn't run from his part in the situation. He even apologized and said, you know what? I know I wasn't the best. I know I probably did some things that you feel like made me deserve that. But at the end of the day, you played a part in this shit too. You're not finna sit here. I feel like he's fucking fed up. And this is how you know Nas is fed up. He ain't never did this shit ever.
Never.
When have you ever heard Nas speaking like this? Ever. Never. I feel like it got to the point where people was dragging him so much that he was forced to clear his name. Mm-hmm. Like, bitch, I will not go down in history as a woman beater. You got me fucked up. Period. And I'm not even trying, for real. Like, you are trying to taint my legacy for your personal gain. And bitch, you still not popping. And you still not popping. And you still whack.
And nobody still gives a fuck.
People still don't care what you got to say after I'm bossy.
Right.
And what? I said it. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this fake ass Me Too feminist movement. And I'm going to keep on saying it. I'm tired of this shit. Black women, y'all cannot be feminists. White women do not fight for y'all the way they fight for themselves.
Right.
So stop calling yourself a fucking feminist.
Right.
I'm tired of that shit. Feminist movement was started by white women for white women. Yeah, there was some good white women in the mix that tried to include black people. I'm not going to forget them. The same way there was some good white people in the civil rights movement. But let's not ignore the fact that 95% of the movement didn't give a fuck about us. Period. So I'm tired of this fake woke Me Too feminist movement. Shut the fuck up.
Right.
And I'm glad he defended himself. So hopefully that works out for him in the long run, because I don't like that shit. And on to women, because this is the last thing that we're going to talk about here. I want to address the U.S. Open with Serena Williams and Naomi Osaka.
Yes.
I really feel in my heart that Serena Williams, first of all, congrats to Naomi, because she's still black. Even though the media is going to keep on forcing that she's a Japanese woman down to us. I don't care. Whatever your daddy is, that's what you is. Her daddy is Haitian, a full Haitian black woman. She grew up, black man, and she grew up in a Haitian household. Yeah, her mother was Japanese, but we know the motherfuckers submit to hell. So guess what? She's fucking black. She's fucking black.
And she always embraces her black side. Even when she doing interviews, she always embraced that.
She always correct people
her,
like, I'm Haitian Japanese.
Yeah.
I'm Haitian Japanese.
So salute to her for that. But that doesn't take away from the fact that she really, I'm not going to take away her W. But
even though I really don't feel like Serena lost by 1, 2, 3 points.
Default.
1, 2, 3 points. And let's get this motherfucking right, period. Even she knew when she won that shit. That's why she was crying like that. Y'all think people trying to drag Serena and make it like Serena shitted on her win? She knew in her heart that she didn't win that shit. Which is why when she gave that acceptance speech, she bowed down to Serena. If you notice, she bowed her head to Serena. And in her acceptance speech, all she said was, I'm just so grateful to have played with you. Mm-hmm. She knew in her heart that she didn't win that shit. Period. And I think it's funny how the media has been trying to drag Serena for so long. When she's like one of the greatest athletes ever. She's like a Usain Bolt. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? She's like a Michael Phelps. She's like one of the best athletes in the world. Fuck the country, the world. Mm-hmm. Period. She's been undefeated for how long? And y'all want to try to disqualify her for what? Because y'all trying to say she was getting coaching when her coach was giving her a thumbs up. She didn't even see it.
What the fuck would she need coaching for? Please tell me. What the fuck would she need coaching
for? And I'm glad
for?
She said, I would rather lose before I get coaching. You know what she said? I got a daughter now. Even though her daughter's a baby. But still. I'm never gonna do that shit. I ain't never did that shit. What the fuck make y'all motherfuckers think I'm gonna start that shit today?
Right.
Period. And then you know what's crazy? Serena didn't even know that her coach was doing that. Mm-hmm. And you know what's crazy? Motherfuckers in tennis matches really do be getting coached. And they'll never call out for it.
Right.
They'll never get called out for it. Mm-hmm. But y'all want to try to call her for a fucking thumbs up that she didn't even know happened? That shit is whack as fuck. And she lost the match by 3 points? Get the fuck out of here. I'm tired of this. And then that's how I know that they're trying to destroy a black woman's legacy. Because they keep on reporting about Naomi as if she's a Japanese woman. Mm-hmm. Y'all don't want Serena to be the greatest so fucking bad. And you know what else pisses me off? Naomi got a motherfucking $8.5 million Adidas deal. Highest fucking deal that any woman athlete has ever got.
That shit is crazy.
Over Serena?
For what?
Serena has a Nike deal. She'd have had a Nike deal. Why the fuck are you giving Naomi? This is her first time ever winning anything. I ain't gonna say first time winning anything. Let me rephrase that. First time winning the U.S. Open. And she's just so quick to get an Adidas deal. That's how you know the industry is trying to tear down this black woman. Mm-hmm. And I'm fucking sick of this shit.
Period.
Let that sink in.
Right.
I'm sick of this shit. For real. You're not gonna sit here act like Serena ain't the fucking best athlete, female athlete in this fucking world. Mm-hmm. Period. And I feel like Serena even was beating herself up inside because she didn't want to take that moment. Because I feel like in my heart of hearts, if Serena really lost.
Yeah, she handled it
If she really lost, I feel she would have owned that shit. But because she know, and even Naomi know, she didn't fucking lose that shit.
Yeah. And I feel like I feel like Serena handled it very well. Like, she handled it like a fucking queen.
She still gave her congrats.
She still gave her congrats. She wasn't bitter about it at all, and it's just like, a lot of people can't say that, because if it would have been me, I would have been like, fuck no, y'all fucking cheating, like, fuck y'all bitches, blah, 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 blah. And it's just like, she handled that shit like a queen.
You know what she asked for? An apology.
Right.
All she wanted was an apology from that empire. Mm-hmm. And you know what that empire is trying to do?
Tear her down.
Trying to ban her. Mm-hmm. Trying to say he don't want to work with her. He don't want to be around her. He's trying to what y'all new kids say, stop her bag. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna let that sink in and y'all digest that. Take that how y'all wanna. But yeah, it's been good talking with y'all. It's been a minute since we did this. It's more to come. Eventually, we're going to get this. I ain't going to say eventually. I'm going to speak it and manifest it. We're going to get this on a better platform for our streamers that like to actually just listen and not have to hold their YouTube open. But, yeah. I'm leaving y'all with the brain food that we've given y'all. Yeah. I'm tired of this media shit, brainwashing people and twisting the narrative on different shit.
Stick to y'all roots. Just just stick to y'all roots and fucking just remember who the fuck y'all are. Because at the end of the day,
because the media try to brainwash you. It doesn't matter
what mask you try to put over your face. You is who the fuck you is. And, it is what it is. At the end of the day, just hold your ground. Don't ever forget where the fuck you come from. don't ever let a motherfucker make you feel like this shit is not real. Because what's going on is real as fuck. It's right before everybody's eyes, but motherfuckers just don't want to pay attention. You know?
Y'all sleep.
The last thing I'm going to say before we go is the New Girls podcast, we is going to start doing Feed the Homeless. We're going to start here in Atlanta. And eventually, we are going to
DM us. Let us know where y'all want us to go.
Let us know where y'all want us to go. From Atlanta, more than likely, the next location that we will be going to Feed the Homeless is Savannah, Georgia.
Yeah.
That's where we went to school. That's like a second home. So that's where we will be next. But still, DM our
let us know.
Podcast.
Where should
let
we
us
go?
Know where we should go.
We new to this. Let us know.
Anybody who wants to come out with us and help us,
let us know.
Let us know as well.
Contact us.
And we're not only feeding the homeless, like we're feeding whoever wants some food. So
struggling.
If you just
you down bad, you can't eat, you can't afford to feed yourself. We're gonna start off with sack lunches. That's what it is. But eventually we're gonna get to some hot food for y'all. But yeah, DM us. Let us know where should go. Include us. Follow us on Instagram at New Girls Podcast. That's NEWGIRLS CAST. That's NEWGIRLSPODCAST. Sorry. Follow us on there on Instagram to keep up with the updates.
Yes, and, with our page. We also are going to open up a Twitter page very soon. That's going to be going into the works within the next few weeks. So just be on the lookout for that. We're also going to promote that on our Instagram page once we finally get the Twitter page open. So for right now, just DM us. Our DMs are open. We respond to everybody on our DMs are open on Instagram. We always respond to everybody. So whether you want to inbox us tips or comments, anything, we are responsive to everybody. So just hit us up. We have more in store for you guys. And 2018 is not over, and we have so much going on.
So much more in store. We always have, we're always looking for different shit. So just hit us up. Further, if there's anything you want to talk about, anything you want us to talk about, don't hesitate to let us know. We open, we here, and we for the people, and we are the people. We right here with y'all. So don't hesitate to just hit us up on that note. It's been a pleasure. But yeah, we out.